RealAgriculture.com's coverage of Agritechnica 2023 in Hanover, Germany is brought to you by Optimum Glide, a new canola trait technology from Corteva Agriscience.
Bernard Tobin here at Agritechnica reporting for Optimum Glide, brought to you by Corteva Agriscience with Sebastion Frisch from John Deere. How are you doing, sir?
Exactly. Hey, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
I'm doing really well.
I'm doing well. Hey, I want to talk about this eAutoPowr transmission. Revolutionary concept. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. That's a super concept. So we're now standing in front of our eAutoPowr transmission, which is built in the 8 Series tractors, 8R370 in Europe, and for you also North America in the 8R410. So what does it make special? Yeah, we have a transmission, a standard engine in front. We have not anymore this hydraulically part, we have an electrically part. That means, looking at the transmission, we are driving the upper line from the engine, from our 9-liter engine, directly to the generator, and with the generator to the dual inverter, to the electrical engine, to the electrical motor, which is coming back into the transmission, and is where's the fusion here in the transmission. That means we are driving from -5 up to +5K completely electrically.
Stepless, right?
Stepless, yeah, of course. Stepless from 0 to 50K. The thing is, from 0.5, from 0.5 up to +5, completely electrically. And the other hand side, so up to 50K, we are driving as a combination between mechanical and electrical power.
So talk about the benefits here. Are we getting more efficient, more powerful?
Absolutely. So we're talking about efficiency, yes, because hydraulically driven transmission always have losses. That's standard, yeah, that's physics, but you have losses in your hydraulical power. And therefore, here we exchanged that part, so we do not have hydraulic anymore, we have it electrically controlled. With that, we get the total tractor efficiency, so from the engine to the tire, of a mechanical transmission. So stepless, we have the comfort and the convenience of a stepless transmission with the benefit and the efficiency of a mechanical transmission.
Talk about the comfort. I mean, the cab is running quieter and so on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not only that you drive stepless from 0 to 50, it's also about the operator comfort, the convenience inside the cab, because that gets more and more important in the cab, and therefore it's important, your noise level of your operator. And with the eAutoPowr transmission, we have a less 23% noise level inside the cab, because we do not have anymore this hydraulical part, we have it electrically.
Now you're generating electricity, right, to power implements as well.
Exactly. So we do not only generate the electricity for the transmission at the tractor, we are also be able to offboard. We call it offboard. It's that one. If we turn a little bit to the side, we get it via the inverter through the ISO connector, and we'll be able to drive up to 100 kilowatts to an implement. This case, behind us, where's our Joskin slurry tanker rig, and we'll be able to drive the axles of that slurry tanker. With that, we get much more traction to the ground.
And more precision, right?
More precision.
You can put your slurry down and stay and be more precise.
Exactly, that's the case. If you imagine you're working on a side hill, and you on the side hill, your tanker, your implement always does have a drift uphill, downhill, not uphill, downhill, you always get the drift downhill. And with the driven axle, you stay precise. You have your auto track line, you recognize at the ground here this blue line, and you have the yellow lines, that is your slurry injection. And with the driven axle, you always stay precise on your lines. That means coming later on with your corn planter, you stay exactly at that line, putting your seed, your corn seed, exactly at the place where the slurry is. That's the benefit.
And finally, available to North American farmers, right?
Absolutely. Maybe one point to add, if we are talking about traction, we use the weight of that slurry tanker to get the traction, to get the power to the ground. That's really important. That means we are be able to have wider implements, wider injectors behind, and that means up to 40% higher productivity if you drive the axles, in this case electrically controlled, completely autonomous from the tractor, because the tractor detects the slip and gets the power to the axles of the slurry tanker.
Hey, Sebastion, this is great. Much appreciated. Great to have Sebastion on with us for our coverage from Agritechnica.
Thank you so much.